Cheesetown Radio with another long stretch of today's hottest hits and your all-time favorites.
Dirty water on you, motherfuckers. Mental capacity came from life's tragedies. Haunting from the bottom, the streets could never rattle me. Knew when I was 14, had to formulate a strategy and ride on any fuckboy doubt in my capacity. Beast mode, East Coast boss until the death of me. Leave it to my daughters to carry on the legacy. See Baltimore, but the chick all PA right.
We are back, it's your boy Capo.
It's your girl Dirty Cole. What's going on, y'all?
Chillin'.
Chilling.
You got special guests in the building.
Guests in the building. What's up, y'all?
Who you got, Cole?
Hey.
Introduce yourselves, man.
Oh, my name is DirtyWater Manolo.
Man, I already know, man. That's a full Dirty Water and all that, you know, so.
How y'all doing? E-Man, Dirty Water, Kiss Gang, you already?
Okay. What's going on?
First off, appreciate y'all for having us here.
Sure.
No worries.
I got a project I'm working on now. It comes out on the 14th. This month, actually. It's Baptizing Dirty Water, which is my solo project. It's technically it's out now, but I ain't really set a physical release date to the 14th. But it's on Amazon, Google Play, iTunes, all that good stuff. Just go up there, type in DirtyWater Manolo, and then Baptizing Dirty Water.
Okay, now every artist that come up here, hip hop artist, I'm from the old school.
Okay.
Every hip hop artist, you knew they was dope by their name. So, like I always say, with a name like Dirty Water Manolo, how you get that name, bro? Gotta be dope.
Alright, Dirty Water. See, a lot of people don't even know. Like, if you were a juvenile, if you did time as a juvenile upstate, or if you were in the penitentiary, Tidewater and Richmond don't really get along. You know, that shit goes back from back in the day. But Richmond used to call us Tidewater boys Dirty Water.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so that's kind of where the name came from. But Dirty Water is actually our movement.
Okay.
You know, so if you like if you say CMG, you know, you'd be like, oh, well, CMG Bo or CMG Grams. Like, I'm Manolo, but they call me Dirty Water Manolo. There's too many Manolos, you know what I mean?
True. So how did the movement start?
I mean, all of us grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just, of course, you're supposed to rap where you from and rap where you at. So I'd much rather spend money on a Dirty Water shirt than, you know, not nobody's hustle. You know, I love a Cool and T.I. or, you know, anybody else's brand, but you got to support your home team first. You know, Pusha T-Shout out to Pusha play clothes. I got me a couple play clothes outfits, you know.
I feel you, because somebody asked me, do you wear anything else or buy anything else other than the Cheesetown radio? Because it's all I wear.
That's how you're supposed to be, man. You got to promote yourself, man.
True.
Yeah.
So when did you first started rapping?
I first started doing music. You know, I always loved music as a kid, but I really didn't start taking it serious till probably about 3 years ago.
Oh, yes.
That's when investing money comes in, and, you know, investing in yourself. You got to invest in yourself if you're looking for other people to invest in you.
You remember your first rap?
I'm probably glad I don't, really. Yeah, I'm glad I don't, because it was probably some cut.
Great. And I remember my first one. It was it was a Lil Wayne lyric though. I say his whole verse. You know, it was when he wasn't really popping though. I rapped this whole verse, and they was like, "Oh, you the best rapper ever!" Like, they used to think I was so dope. Then he started getting famous. I had this spell. I can't even. I can't do it though.
I gotta have my rap.
Hey, what about you, fam?
Man, I've been doing this for a while. I'm only 22 though, so I'm 22. I've been doing this for like 12.
He looked 38 though. That's real talk.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. I ain't really started recording and taking it serious till I was like 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? But I've been doing everything on my own for like, you know what I'm saying, getting microphones and everything, engineering and all that. So I've been doing all that for a while.
How many of y'all is it in the crew?
Oh man, for real, it's
the jam, man.
Yeah, it's Tidewater, you know. But
I'm talking about exactly the crew that actually record and is on your mixtapes.
it's probably about 15 of us.
For real?
Yeah.
Y'all got y'all little baby Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, that's what I was just about to say.
I think it's something like Dipset. You know how Dipset used to be like the main crew everybody wanted to be like, oh, Dipset. You know, I think that's what it's kind of is. I'll say that more than Wu-Tang. something like Dipset movement. That's how it's gonna be.
Hey, speaking of Dipset, man, I got Freaky Zeke from Dipset on this
Freaky!
album. Shout out to Freaky, man.
Shout out to
Freaky. That's a cool dude, man.
Let's talk about your music a little bit. How would you describe your music?
My music is a reflection of me. You know, so it's you can only rap about what you've been through, what you see, what you've done, you know, so on, etc. So
it's life. It's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much. CMG just got in trouble. So I ain't trying to, you know what I mean?
How do y'all
Free the
feel?
old CMG.
How do y'all feel about music today? All the trap music, all the
repetitive, everything's the same.
Repetitive.
It's getting
It's the trend now though, so it's like you just gotta. Like you see Jay-Z doing songs with Future now. You wouldn't think he would do that back in the day, but you gotta hop on the trend, bro. Or else you just gonna. You know what I mean?
Well, I kind of disagree because Jay-Z through the years has always been a versatile hip hop artist. He will always do songs with artists you never think he would do songs with.
Okay.
And when he first came out, he was rapping fast with
But can I ask you an honest? Can
Jezza.
you give me an honest answer right quick?
Okay.
Do you really think he would do a song with Future if Future won't the it person right now? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta fit in with the trends now. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but catchy beats and catchy hooks now. They don't care about verses no more.
Yeah,
just catchy beats and catchy hooks. You gotta hit it.
I don't know. You guys ever heard of Dave East?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He signed
Dave
Nas,
East.
right?
I don't know who he signed to, but I think
You said he signed to Nas?
Yeah, he dope.
He's a New York rapper, but he's bringing back like hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So just check that out whenever you get a chance. He got a joint with Raekwon and who was it?
He had a joint with Hard. Listen, he had a joint with Herb. It's amazing. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even think Herb would go. You know what I mean? He another dude though. It's nice.
Take us through the writing process. Like, do y'all sit down and write your verse down and then go in the booth? Or you have it in your phone and you're in the booth? Or you memorize it and then go in the booth?
Man, I'm old school. I like paper and pen. And I take a long time to write a verse. Like,
Yeah.
I really try to put some thought into it. Some people just some people just nice like that, man.
Right.
Him, he takes like 5 minutes to have a dope verse.
Nah, I don't know. I talk about what was going on, you know what I'm saying? What happened yesterday. You know, I might talk about, you know, what I ate yesterday or some stupid stuff like that, you know what I mean? But it's life. It's true. I ain't lying.
Right. Where have you guys performed at lately?
We just did one at 37 is in last night. Yeah, we turned that up. We do shockers a lot. We do Fazenders. And that's one we do. We got one coming up with Keith Murray. Where's that?
Yeah, I got, for the album release, I got Keith Murray coming to Riff House. That's in Chesapeake, South Norfolk.
Yeah.
And that's part one. I'm going to do a 3-part, maybe a 4-part series for the release. I'm doing 1 at Riff House with Keith Murray, and I'm doing 2 at Lido's with Charlie Baltimore. Those shows are already booked. And then I'm going to get with Freaky Zeke. We're going to do number 3. I'm pretty sure that's going to be at Lido's too. And then basically everybody on the album, man. So I'm going to holler at Freeway, see if he going to come through again.
I noticed in the last maybe 10 years, a lot of artists is shying away from the record labels. Like, I don't hear too many record labels anymore. I mean, you hear your Rock Nation, you hear Def Jam, Atlantic Records here and there, but a lot of artists are doing the independent thing. Is that something that you're going to continue doing, being independent, or are you eventually going to sign to a major label?
Hell no, I want to be independent. That's where the money is. I mean, I can't say that because it just depends on the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to turn down no multi-million-dollar deal or anything, you know, if it presents itself. It's all about what the profit's looking like. And now you don't see a lot of record labels because it's so much easier to make money by yourself, man.
You can't let a label outsmart you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be dumb when it comes to that. You really got to get lawyers involved and stuff like that. Like, you see how they did Eazy-E? That's true. That happens every day.
Right.
You know, these 360 deals and stuff. See, me, I'd rather be independent too, but if I had the right major deals and they look good and the lawyer, I'll sign them. It's less stress on you, you know what I mean? But being independent is more like a hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all you. It's all your work.
So do you guys collectively book shows, get stuff together for the mixtapes and all that, or do you have people to do that for you?
Nah, we do everything ourselves. Everything. So, you know.
Let me ask a question. Who was at the show at Montego? Who in here was at that show?
I was.
That performed? Who else?
We all were. All three of us here.
Okay.
Stretch back. Yeah.
Y'all were dope. That's all I know how to say.
Appreciate that.
Y'all were dope. I really
She
enjoyed.
was there too.
Yeah, I know she
dope
was.
show.
I really enjoyed y'all's performance. It was a breath of fresh air, and I wasn't expecting because I just know him.
Yeah.
I didn't know he came with a whole entourage, a whole crew of talented people. So when he was like, "Yeah, my crew, they performing too," I was like, "Oh, okay."
So
it's a
much
crew.
more where that came from.
Okay, yeah, that was dope. That was really nice.
We just did that in front of like 5 people. So imagine with a crowd what we would do. You know what I'm saying? But you never know who in the crowd. So
Is she also an artist?
yeah, that's Lady Red.
She a beast too.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she got this new single called "Foreign" with Bro Right There. When we dropped that, I'm telling you, every time she performed, everybody always runs to her at the end of the show. You know what I mean? Have us all jealous and stuff, but then, you know, congratulate us. they go straight to her.
She looks like a secret weapon. Like,
Yes.
she come in with y'all be chilling or whatever, and then it's time for her to perform. She come on and be like, "Whoa, what the hell? Where she come from?"
Exactly. I'll never think the energy that she's gonna bring is about to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really is a secret weapon. She really is a secret weapon, though.
How do y'all feel about the love in VA?
Sheesh.
I mean, it's really on and off, and that's I've performed a couple different places. We just opened up for KRS-One. Shout out to KRS-One. Shout out to Pure Brilliance too, because they on tour with him right now overseas.
He is dope. Like he's one of the best performers. Because it's a difference between being an artist and being a performer.
True.
Being a performing is an art within itself. You know, so shout out to KRS-One, one of the best performances I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Real dude. He gets off the stage, gets in the crowd, signs autographs, takes pictures. Like, you know, that was dope. But I mean, we've been in Philly, done shows. Just a couple places. Like what I've noticed is nobody's really gonna. Of course, certain people are gonna support you no matter what. But your home team isn't really going to support you until they see everybody else support you. Then it's like, oh yeah, we've been there the whole time. Yeah, oh that's my ace man. Da, da, da. But you wouldn't buy my CD for $5. Trump, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person. I know how it is. The music business is so oversaturated, man. You can't even go to 7-Eleven and get a half a gallon of milk without somebody trying to sell you a CD. You know, and then half of them they ain't spent nothing on it. They don't invest in themselves. But they want you to invest back in them, so.
Cole, as artist, Cole had mentioned something a couple of shows back, and I didn't really think about it until I started kind of like doing a little research. She was telling me how nowadays, well around here, it's more artists than there are fans.
Yep.
And she was saying it's important for artists to support each other because it's so many artists. How much truth is in that?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like it's very, very difficult to get fans, especially in a place like Virginia. You know, everybody's an artist, everybody's an entrepreneur, everybody wants to do their own thing. Like, you know, everybody wants to be a personal trainer, everybody wants to be a rapper, everybody wants to be a beat maker, everybody wants to shoot videos. It's just like, and then they want you to. People think like you're supposed to mingle with other local artists and stuff like that, and that's cool, but you can't expect for them to support your hustle when they got their own hustle going on. You know, like that's just, it is what it is. And all actuality, that's my competition. You know what I mean? I don't like treat them like competition, but that's what it is, because if somebody's only got $5 in their city and it's 4 local artists in here, you know what I mean? The man can only buy one person's CD for $5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So technically, that's my competition.
What I don't like about local artists is when we doing these shows, it's like they'll come on and perform, and then once they done, they gone. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear nobody else. We stick around for the whole show. You know what I mean? We want to hear what everybody rap about. We get people numbers and stuff. try to collab with everybody, you know what I'm saying?
It's not everybody, but that is a big problem that they do perform and leave. But I think what you said at the end is what a lot of artists don't understand, that when you do these shows, whether you pay to do a show, whether it's a free show, whether you sell tickets, it's a purpose for you doing this show. And the purpose of doing this show is to gain new fans. And if you're not sticking around to talk with people, if you're not sticking around to talk about collabing with artists, if you don't have materials to hand out to people who hear you and who would like to hear you again, then there is no purpose for doing a show.
Right.
So that is a problem.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's a lot of people, they artists that think that Hollywood, or they do a little something, and then now all of a sudden they too good for certain people, whatever. Shout out to Show Flacco, man. Show Flacco is one person that's making major moves, and he's just so down to earth, so real, so, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I love it, man, for real. Like, shout out, his grind is like crazy ridiculous, man. That's why I got him on the jump with me and Freeway up here, man. He killed it, murdered it.
Oh, I gotta have him.
Yes, man.
I want to go back to you because you were talking about when Sean asked the question about the support. What do you think about
He's on the sports show.
Who are you?
Capo.
Capo.
Hashtag the thug with 2 G's.
Nah.
Don't support that. Don't do that.
With 2 G's.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But what do you think about the support? Yeah.
I don't think it's not many. I think it's just friendly. You know what I mean? Like, some people, they only support them if they got your phone number. They'll call, hey, but you know what I mean? But me, if I see a local artist post a song, a video, whatever, I repost everybody's music. Even if I don't know you, I still repost it. I might not listen to it, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna repost it. Somebody gonna listen to it, you know what I mean? But I might be busy at the time and can't listen to it, but I'm gonna repost it. But it's definitely not a lot of support.
I share everything.
The only thing is like a crab in a bucket. You know what I mean? Nobody, they don't want to see nobody else. Yeah, it is everywhere, but I feel like it's major here though.
The only thing I won't repost or share is if it's like I got an event on a certain day and they got it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gotta be right. Yeah, gotta be
I can't support it. I'll support you on Saturday, I'll support you on Thursday, but not Friday, bro. I gotta show it to you.
What do you think about the support?
It's not enough, man. It's too many. Like bro said, it's a lot of competition. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as support, it's not really too much support out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, it's like, everybody got their own little section. This person mess with this person, you know what I'm saying? So it's really just everybody supporting whoever they mess with, and that's that. It's not really support all the way around.
That's true. And I think, again, it's the same thing that Capo and I were talking about. It's just that the fans, like they're not true hip-hop fans that are really supporting the movement. Most of the people that are coming out, they are artists. So it's difficult to even get fans and get people who are really supporting, because like you said, it's competition, even though, competition, quote unquote, but there aren't many fans. Everybody's an artist.
I think everybody wants to be the one person to put Virginia on the map. We got Pusha T, Timbaland, of course, but I feel like we don't got that one artist that is like, yo, that's Virginia right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we got that yet. I think everybody want to be that one person. Like, we all can't do it. Like Atlanta, they got every week it's a new Atlanta artist that come out
and they get paid.
But look, and they collab with everybody though. It's not like, oh no. I mean,
but let's talk about the getting paid for shows. And I see artists, talk about that a lot. But I think part of it, I'm always 50-50 because I look at it from an artist's point of view as well as from a promoter's point of view. To get paid for a show, you have to be able to bring people to the show. And we're saying the same thing. Most people don't have fans to even bring to a show. Like, most of these artists can't even sell 5 tickets to a show, honestly.
And that's what like the artists that I got opening up on the Key Murray and the Charlie Jones. Shout out to Young World, shout out to Groups too, because we're doing those events together. But the artists that we're booking, the deal is for them to sell a certain amount of tickets, and off of that certain amount of tickets, they keep a certain amount of money. You know what I mean? If you can't sell 20 tickets, then you need to quit rapping.
True.
Well, I can tell you this: it's some dope artists that I know that are dope artists that can't sell 20 tickets.
And I agree with that.
It's just that the support, like really, the people buying outside of your family and other artists who come to support you, and maybe one or two friends. The other problem too is a lot of these artists do too many shows, but they don't understand oversaturation, and you're doing too much. Yep. Like you can't expect to do 3 shows every week and expect that the same 5 people that support you are going to come out to every single show that you do. So they don't understand that. That's a big part of what goes on too.
Yeah, that's why I say I think once a month is good to have a show.
Only thing I hate about the shows, I think that the promoters should make it. I don't like the fact that the artists got to pay as much as the fans. You know what I'm saying? I think the artists should at least pay half of what the fans are paying. Like, I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about that.
Well, I mean that's an opinion, and that's definitely a respected opinion. But y'all are the fans.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's get it straight. Y'all are the fans. And the other thing too that I try to explain to artists too is you have to understand too that we have to pay for these venues. Like we have to pay for security. We have to pay for these venues. Nobody is living large off of artist money. Like the money that is even collected at the door, it pays the bills. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So it's like 50-50. And again, it's just that the fan base is just not. It's just not there. It's something that really needs growing.
See, a lot of problems with the artists is when they sell their tickets, they look for their friends and their family to buy the tickets, and those are normally the last people to support you. You better off going down the ocean front trying to hustle a couple tickets. The shit is in the way, but if this is really what you want to do, this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
True.
You know, like that. I mean, it's you can't expect your people to support you. Like they're fucking not. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like it's just not gonna happen. They might at first. Or when you get popping, they're either gonna, as soon as you start, then they're gonna get tired of it if you don't blow ASAP, or they're gonna start, you know, wanting to support you when everybody else supports you. That's just how it is. You gotta look for strangers to support you.
We had an artist up here last week, and he said something that made a lot of sense. He's not from here. He's here, but he's from. I think he said he was from DC, and he was saying it's incredible around here as an artist because a lot of these promoters are creating platforms where y'all can perform every week.
Exactly.
As opposed to, he said he's from the DMV area. They gotta find places for artists to perform, and if they do find it, it's that one spot. Once, maybe twice a month.
Yeah. Same thing in South Carolina too.
South Carolina, yeah.
And that's what he talked about DC, which I was really surprised.
Me too.
When he talked about DC, and he also talked about Carolina, because we were talking along the lines of people are always saying, you know, FVA, we leave in VA. But my thing is always, if you have nothing to compare it to, then what are you talking about? You have to know what's going on somewhere else in order to say VA is this or the scene in VA is this. If you can't compare it to another scene, then what are you talking about?
See, a lot of people, they try to compare it to Atlanta, but this isn't Atlanta. This is Virginia, man. Like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm dirty water till I die. Water. I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna go do shows. I might live somewhere for a couple months or something on vacation, but
I mean, the opportunities are totally different from what I see in Atlanta, and that comes with there are artists there. I mean, I think T.I. has a club there where people can go and perform. It's so many other opportunities that can come about because of the resources there. We just don't have those resources that are visible in VA quite right now, quite right yet.
I think like you know, I really think Pusha T is one of the best artists out right now, major, like, you know, but I think like maybe him, maybe Pharrell, maybe Tim, like it's more that they could do for artists, but at the same time, maybe they're looking at it like, well, if they blow up, then that's my competition, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I mean, shout out to Pusha. Pusha did help Young Money Young though.
I don't think, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's that they're not trying to. I'm gonna give you a scenario.
Okay.
Let's say I'm Pharrell, and I got all these connections to put you on right now. I get you signed to Def Jam. Just throwing it out there. I get you signed to Def Jam. I'm putting my name out there and promoting you and saying this person is high. He's gonna do blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I get you signed, but you don't show up for studio sessions.
Yeah.
You caught up in the lifestyle. You're not doing this. You're not putting in the work.
I've seen that incident. Like
that makes me
with a
producer.
Exactly. That makes me look bad because I bought you this later and vouched for you. How many? Think about it. From the time Pharrell started to where he's at now. Think about how many of his friends that he probably tried to put on and fell into that situation.
Right.
I think the other thing too is record companies are not doing what they used to do. There was a time where they would pick up an artist and they would groom the artist, they would promo the artist. Record labels are not looking to do that these days. They want artists that are already on a certain level, that have already branded themselves. Show Flacco, he's with Dirty Money.
Yeah.
But he's still branding himself. He's still putting out his CDs. He's putting out his movies. The artists these days really have to brand themselves. They have to really practically go to a record label if that's their decision to do, ready to roll. Like there is no more branding you and grooming you. They're looking for somebody that's really ready to roll.
And there was a department in the record label. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm sorry. It was called Artist Development, and you had to go through the Artist Development program before they even sign you to the label.
But see, I think again that's along with the oversaturation of the market.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's too many. It's millions of rappers around here, man. So
it's social media.
Exactly.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
YouTube. Why would I worry about my artist development at this record label when I can make a song and throw it on YouTube and get 2,000-3,000, maybe a million views? I don't need a record label.
Exactly. And then you're getting booked for your own shows. That's when the money comes.
Exactly.
That's when you're getting 10, 20, 30 grand a show. And all you got to do is pay your little, whoever's managing your road people, whoever.
Right.
Know? And then you ain't got the record label taking a big chunk out of your stuff and telling you what you can and can't do.
I'm going to ask you about 2 songs I'm going to play.
Okay.
A Day at a Time. Talk to me about that.
That's the one with B, Flacco, and Freeway, man. And shout out to Freeway again, because he's another like real humble guy. I got 2 songs with him. I got a video with him. I brought him down here in Virginia before. A lot of people in Virginia got songs with him. Shout out to DJ LES. But that's kind of like along the lines of you're trying to make it happen, man. But you can only do, you can only take it one day at a time. Man. So, the song kind of speaks for itself. When you play it, you'll hear it, man. Right? You could kind of feel the hunger in there. Like, I need me something. I need me a deal, man.
Exactly.
Not a deal. I need some love, man. Something.
Cocaine tripping.
That's like past life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's once again, it's a lifestyle, man. I don't do cocaine. I don't sell cocaine. I'm just letting the radio everybody
let it be known. This is the fine print disclaimer.
It's on my jacket, man. So
real quick before we get out of here, Lady A?
Lady Red.
Yeah. Lady Red.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Step up to the mic.
Step up to the mic. I got a question to ask.
I think the only time she speaks is when she rapping. So
well, she got to get out of that.
I've never talked in my life.
As a female artist, and I don't think it's many, and if it is, I haven't heard many. I know a few, but how hard is it to compete with the male-dominated genre?
I got my own style, my own taste, so there's no competition. I'm just my own. They just do them, and I just do me. I know I'm gonna kill it, so.
She just dissed everybody. Dang.
How does it feel to work with so many guys? I'm assuming you're the only female in the crew.
These my homies, these my brothers. I love them.
Do they help you with some of your creative process, your writing process?
Yeah.
She be helping
I
us.
got my own style, so I switch it up.
Yeah, definitely.
She'll be
So we gotta bring her single up one day. We'll play it for you.
Send it to me.
Send it.
Yeah, we'll send it.
What's the future for Dirty Manolo? The whole movement.
One day at a time, man. Back to that same song. We can only take it one day at a time, man. My goal is to just get my story out there and eventually let the music talk for itself. We got a lot of stories. We've been through a lot. R.I.P. Kiss.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Kiss Gang Club.
Let everybody know how they can find you. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, website.
Instagram, DirtyWater_MANI. Twitter, same thing. Facebook, DirtyWater Manolo. And you know, you got the iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, all that good stuff. SoundCloud, DirtyWater Manolo.
On my Facebook, you can find me on Facebook, Glow Kiss World. Instagram, DirtyWater _Glow. And Snapchat, follow me on Snapchat. You know, I didn't got too many followers on there. DirtyWater _Glow again. You know, shout out T Streets Young as well.
T Streets Young.
I mean, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, same name, Woosah G's Up. And that's WOOSAAH G's, GZ,
G's.
and up, UP. You know what I'm saying?
Capital.
Hey, look, you
Oh my God! At Facebook.com.
Oh, you can't gangbang.
Snapchat, Woosah OOO, man. So, yeah, that's just how that go, man. You already know.
Where you at, Lady Red? What's your Facebook, Instagram?
My Facebook, you can get me at Winter Lewis, WINTER, Lewis, LEWIS. My Instagram, _Miss Chica, _MIXCHICA.
She wrote that in a song. She said.
You heard that?
Hey, go follow T Streets on Facebook, Taj McLovin, Young Thomas. Yeah, shout out everybody, man. DirtyWater, Kiss Gang.
And we really appreciate y'all coming through, taking time out y'all schedule to holler at us.
Appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Anytime y'all got some new music, y'all know the email. Drop it in the email.
Definitely.
We giving you permission.
We'll do that now.
We gotta get some DirtyWater Cheesetown radio shirts popping off.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
I like this establishment. It's nice.
Appreciate
Very
that,
nice
fam.
setup. Very nice.
Thank you.
We about to get into a day at a time and cocaine tripping. And when we come back,
Actually, yeah. I really like cocaine tripping, but we can play that one.
it's the Hangover Show. Now we say one
Play that crack talk.
That's the shit with Freaky Zeke. Yeah.
we're gonna get into Dirty Manolo's joints, and when we come back, we're gonna get into this live wire by Dirty Code.
Alright, let's do it.
Cheesetown Radio.
It's the Hangover Show, baby. Let's go.
My crazy life, them long days, even longer nights. I ain't looking back unless I see them flashing lights, them flashing lights, them flashing lights. I ain't looking back unless I see them flashing lights.
Okay, hold on, let me blow the smoke on my chest. I ain't gotta tell her she get a sheet finesse. Big that be more, it please me he rest. Dirty water, that nigga with me. I go to pack, that cash gotta give me. They ask where the hitters at, know I got them with me. Nice for the cheese thing, know I been in Philly. Feel still small, know I been a Willie. Very love you want to, know I got a pilly. And ain't no